And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Matthew Boyd. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And the 0-1. Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And the batter now, Matt McLean. Toss to Turner, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. And down on strikes. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and going for the Reds in this one, Brady Singer. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
And that one fouled off. Ripped on a line. One up, one down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Looking to bring his hitting streak up to 30 games. Maybe some added pressure on him right here. That one is absolutely belted, and it's gone! And we have a new single-season home run king. One of the most revered records in baseball has been broken.
What a moment. You know he's feeling it on the inside. This is an achievement that will define his career, something that's bigger than even the sport itself.
No doubt about it. No matter where he goes from here, he'll always be remembered for this amazing season and this moment. And we've been anticipating this for weeks, but it doesn't make it any less special. A remarkable accomplishment in what has been a remarkable season for him. A moment that will live on in baseball history for a long time.
Absolutely no question about it. This is something we are very lucky to be able to witness.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Tucker working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Right side, hard hit. The throw to first, and Tucker is retired. And that ends the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Jeimer Candelario. Boyd back to work. Fought off foul. Boyd was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. That one missing inside.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Austin Hayes, batting with one down, takes a strike. Pulls that one foul. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Now it's going to be T.J. Friedl. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Boyd, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2013. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and makes the grab. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2, and here comes Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Now he breaks his bat. No play, that's an infield single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately, more than an RBI per game over his last.
Runner takes off, swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
To third. Candelario. And Turner is retired. In Happ up to hit. Happ went deep in his most recent game.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Next offering is downstairs. 2 out, space is empty. That's inside. And now 3-1. Two outs. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A solo shot. Home run number 30 on the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Here's Nico Horner. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Check swing went around. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one ripped right center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
John Birdie at the plate. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Horner on at second with 2 down. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example in that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
Stuart Fairchild in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Takes a tumble and hangs on.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
And now Christian Encarnacion Strand hitting the air right field. Tucker makes the grab, and that'll do it. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Cubs 2 and the Reds nothing.
Funk up the plays. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know.
Back here in Cincinnati, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Kelly Sullivan.
This kid picked up in a trade A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Line to left and foul ball. Sullivan turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. He swings and fouls one off.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Swung on, belted. And that one is off the wall. The throw in, and that's a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Cody Sullivan, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Sullivan was again named Rookie of the Month. Clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. A bunt, and it's popped up. Fires to first. Just got him, and he was burning up the baseline. Here's Kyle Tucker. Golden opportunity right here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One run across. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And it's 4-0. So that extends his hitting streak to 40 games. He's really in that rarefied air now, Chris.
Yeah, you have to wonder what's going on in his dome right now. I mean, I know he's trying to block out all the noise, but at this point, it's impossible. And as much as he wants to focus on the task at hand, all the talk about the chase for the record is going to dominate anything else happening on the field. This is pretty special.
And that's off the outside edge. 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Runner on the go. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Now it's Justin Turner.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz slings to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They put 2 on the board on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back, and struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
On the ground to the left. Birdie fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Struck out swinging his first time. De La Cruz with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And first offering is fouled off.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Center field. Friedel drops steps, heads back on it, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner doubled in his first AB. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Hard hit right side. Throw to first in time. And now John Birdie. Swing and a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Now a chance for Kelly Sullivan. High fly ball out towards left field, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. He'll touch them all, and they add on. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Andrew Abbott. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 41, Andrew
Cody
Abbott.
Sullivan, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one misses. 1-0. Sullivan was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. Next offering is down low.
When you're winning Player of the Month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Home run number 75 on the year. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
they can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Crow Armstrong will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Boyd back to work. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Struck out swinging his first time. Hayes, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. On the ground, right side, takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
2 down, nobody on. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Ball 1, no strikes. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Base knock center field. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So a man aboard, Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. And a bunt towards third. Stevenson whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Justin Turner now. He's grounded out a couple of times. They say when. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. That one ripped. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Nico Horner, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Lays out and makes the play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Back here at a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but that hit him.
Take your base.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Popped up. Under it is Justin Turner to make the catch.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Espinal, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
The count.
Swing and a foul straight back. Fairchild at first, 1 gone. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Swing and a foul out of play. High fly ball out to center field. Mena makes the catch, and that is that. Reds leave 1, still 8-0. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the third baseman, John Birdie. And that one lifted in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. And up next for Chicago, Kelly Sullivan. He's a guy who does it all. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, you know this guy wants a
No
pitch
ball,
up, something
2
that he
strikes.
can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And he's out. Now the Cubs catcher, Cody Sullivan. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And the
Ball,
first
that's
pitch
low.
misses for ball 1. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 9-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Andrew Abbott done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Taylor Rogers into the game on for the 30th time this year. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Oh and 2 now. Struck him out looking. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 9-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jamer Candelario. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Two down, bases empty. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. Fastball for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
The Reds with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. That's to third. Birdie sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Reds go down quietly. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Line drive, base hit, right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Dansby Swanson stands in. It's in and out of his glove. Still slings it to second. He beats the throw, and they don't get the out. Here's Turner now. On the ground, could be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's a base hit. Run scores. Nico Horner now at the plate. 1 for 3. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couple of singles back to back. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Digging in, John Birdie. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the bottom of the 7th. That's out to center field. Friedel right there to make the grab. And that will end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Reds nothing. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. TJ Friedel. Boyd back to work. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Off the plate, ball 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Just misses with that one. Boyd into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Stepping in, Tyler Stevenson. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change.
Pitching for
Number
the Cubs,
43 will take over here.
number 43.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
There's a strike. 1 out, base is empty.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Kelly Sullivan. Rogers in his 10th season, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. And now it's even up. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Out of here! Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 11-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
So up now for Chicago, Cody Sullivan. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Just missed.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Line drive, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, safe at second.
Wow, just unbelievable what he's doing here. 4 hits and all 4 have been for extra bases. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So now the DH spot, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. Trying to bunt his way on. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tony Santillan comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. And that one is downstairs. And a count even 1-1. Sullivan on second. Crow Armstrong on at first with nobody out. Right down to shoot. 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that
strikes.
pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Double steal. Up the middle. Hauls it in for the out. Relay to first. Got him. Triple play. Wow. So how about 3 for 1? It's a triple play and an unorthodox one at that.
Well, I'm not even going to try to break this one down right now because, to be honest, I'm still processing what just happened. Clearly some very questionable base running, and I'm sure they are going to be searching for answers themselves. That was set up to be a big inning.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The wind to kick the pitch. He goes down looking. And next is the designated hitter, Santiago Espinal. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Under it is Justin Turner to make the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
That is upstairs for ball 1.
Ball 1, no
The
strike.
Cubbies up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
11-0 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.